Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's daily workout. Today, I'm joined by the other sourcing trainer in the recruiting gym, which is always the way we refer to each other. We've got Katharine Robinson. So, Katharine, how are you doing today?
Oh, very well. Thank you, Vanessa. Great to be here. Yeah, sourcing week.
Great.
How exciting.
Yeah, sourcing week. So, all things sourcing this week, such an important and integral part of the recruitment process. So, basically, let's just have a discussion. I want to hear from you. Is there anything new out there that we need to know about from a talent sourcing perspective? What have you seen?
I'm sort of hearing whispers of things from LinkedIn, but things which are, I don't know, they feel difficult to grasp as to whether or not it's entirely true, if that makes
Okay.
sense. So,
It sounds quite typical from LinkedIn, I'm not going to lie.
yeah. So saw reports a couple of weeks ago, or maybe a week ago, that LinkedIn might be removing locations from profiles,
Okay.
which sounds like the most bizarre thing I've ever heard of. I
Yeah,
know
I
that,
wonder what the thinking is.
yeah, I can't even imagine what the thinking is there. It seems completely counter to everything. Whether
Yeah,
it's sort of the cynical side of me says, is this to get people to pay for recruiter, sales navigator?
yeah.
Is it going to become
Maybe
something
those people that will
premium?
display their location and their current companies that they're working for, which is what they seem to be removing. Very strange.
Yeah, so from a point of view of whether or not I'm seeing this on my mobile, if I'm, looking through my connection request or something on the mobile app, and I click into someone's profile to see, okay, do I want to connect? I'm not seeing the location come up. It used
Okay.
to be in the mobile app that you'd get sort of a preview of someone's profile, and that
Yeah.
didn't have location on it, and you'd have to click and say, okay, I want to view the whole profile, and then you'd see the location. But that doesn't seem to be the case anymore. It seems to just take you through to the full profile, and there's no location. Um, Although if you scroll down on someone's profile, usually there's a location associated with their experience, so you
Yeah.
can still tell whereabouts in the world they probably
Yeah.
are.
But
But
that's a bit of a pain, isn't it? I mean,
yeah,
I don't, unless they try to like make it more like a global workforce and it doesn't matter where people are located. I'm not sure.
no, yeah, a little bit baffled by that one. I am
Yeah.
still seeing locations on desktop.
Yeah.
That's not gone anywhere for me, but LinkedIn always rolls these things out slowly if they
Yes.
are happening. So usually a few people see it, and then if they want to keep it, they roll it out to everyone, but it's usually quite
Yep.
slow to start with. So yeah, I can always share a
Keep
link
an eye on it.
um, to more information about that. I think John Esperian was who I saw talking about that first. So he's
Okay.
a great person to follow on LinkedIn. Writes a good
What's his
newsletter.
name? Give it to us again.
John Esperian.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
he has like a LinkedIn sort of networking group,
Okay.
I suppose, called Espresso Plus. So yeah, if you are
Another one there that's good is Andy Foot. I enjoy
oh,
Andy
yes.
Foot out of the US, and that's Foot with an E on the end. And then the one who's more local to us in Amsterdam or in the Netherlands is Richard van der Blom.
Yes.
Also normally on top of these things.
Mhm. Yeah, Mark Williams, or Mr. LinkedIn,
Yeah, yeah,
based in the UK. Yeah, another good person to
yeah.
keep an eye on for LinkedIn updates. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, so LinkedIn always seems to have something up its sleeve, though. I mean, a lot of the things that I'm seeing coming out of LinkedIn is the whole AI messaging functionality, where you can now use AI to generate your outreach message to people on LinkedIn. So, haven't seen it, haven't played around with it yet. As you say, they roll things out slowly, and where I'm based, my IP address in South Africa is one of the last to be affected, which I'm not really complaining about when they're playing around with things like removing locations. But have you seen anything happening there?
No, I haven't. I mean, obviously I'm aware of it, and I'm intrigued because, we're always telling people, you should be personalizing your
Yeah,
messages and things. So anything that helps with that, I think could be good. But I think
yeah,
as with everything, it's good if people use it well, and perhaps not so good if people just blindly
yeah,
perhaps use a suggested message. But it definitely has the potential to help people, yeah, to help people just be able to write something for the individual rather
yeah.
than a generic message, and to save us some time as well. So uh, I'm keeping an open mind. I'm not going to say it's going to be terrible. I'm not going to say it's going to save us,
Yeah.
but
All
as with
comes down to the
everything,
end user.
Yeah.
Exactly, exactly. And otherwise, over in the UK, I mean, the first week of September, I always remember when I was over there teaching that this is when everyone goes back to school. So, are we expecting to see things picking up from a recruiting and a business perspective soon?
Well, I've had a reasonably quiet summer. I think I've just kind of leaned into that.
Nice, good for
Yeah.
you.
Why not? I usually do. I
Exactly.
usually let August be quiet. That's worked quite well. We've got a poorly guinea pig, so it's been nice to be able to focus on him.
Yeah.
But yeah, normally September sees a bit of a resurgence, although, you know, who knows? Really,
Yeah.
everything's unpredictable the last few years. So
Yeah.
yeah, again, keeping an open mind.
Fantastic. Now, listen, that sounds good. So, any other talent sourcing tips or anything on your radar? Anything you're looking forward to? Any events coming up in the space in the UK?
Well, we have Recruitment Agency Expo coming up at the beginning of October. That's going to be fun.
No?
Angela and I are there talking about our Meet Your
Excellent.
Recruiter Week posting challenge on LinkedIn,
Oh,
which
that would
will
be
be
great.
then the week
When's our
after.
next recruiter week?
So the next Meet Your Recruiter Week will be the 9th to the 13th of October.
Okay.
So
I'll
that's
put it
when
on
you
my
will
radar.
be Sourcing Summit, isn't it?
Yes, yes. So that's what a
Yeah.
great time to throw that hashtag. A couple of post sourcing summit in Amsterdam. Amazing. Okay,
Indeed,
great.
yes.
I'll
You can
remember
put that
that.
on all your posts that week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
excellent.
Good stuff. Yeah, so there's lots of exciting stuff coming up, lots of opportunities for us to you know, meet people and network and learn and get more good
Yeah,
stuff to bring to everyone in the recruiting gym. So
fantastic. Excellent. Well, listen, you keep well. Anything else you want to add before we finish off?
the only other thing that I've seen, sticking with LinkedIn, as it's such a ubiquitous tool for us,
Absolutely.
is and speaking of Meet Your Recruiter and posting content and things on
Yeah.
LinkedIn, LinkedIn's engineering blog posted a couple of weeks ago about updating how the algorithm decides what we see in our feed and how
Okay.
they're using, you know, lots more data points and possibly AI, although that's not the way they term it in the article. The article's very technical. It's on the engineering blog. Search Engine Journal have written a more accessible version for
Yeah.
us mere mortals who perhaps aren't as
I do like their stuff more. Yeah.
aren't as
But it
technically
can only
minded.
be an improvement. I mean, I've actually found myself, seeing a lot of the same posts coming through on my newsfeed and actually saying, please stop showing this to me. Because it's literally there and I don't know what they expect me to do. You know, I've reacted, I've commented. Why do you keep showing it to me? There's nothing more I can do here.
Yeah, and I get
Yeah.
a lot of notifications from LinkedIn as well about people interacting on posts that I've
Yeah.
interacted with, and
Yeah.
not necessarily meaningful things, just, oh,
Yeah.
somebody else liked this, and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, but that's not really useful. So
Yeah. It's
yeah,
actually more irritating, isn't it?
hopefully if people aren't responding to that kind of stuff, it will cut back on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fingers
Hopefully.
crossed. Yeah.
Absolutely. This, as I said, the only constant is change when it comes to LinkedIn. They always seem to be experimenting, trying different things, which, yeah, as I say, just probably keeps us on our toes.
Yeah, gives us
Yeah.
something to do, doesn't it?
But
Yeah.
almost become like the grudge purchase. What I am hearing a lot coming out of my UK clients is we need to learn how to X-ray, write Boolean because the costs of LinkedIn Recruiter is just going through the roof. So yeah, hopefully positions us well as talent sourcing trainers.
I mean, I had an incident just today with searching LinkedIn and just being like, "Oh, I can't find what I'm looking for. I'm going to go to Google because I know that this person is on LinkedIn. Why can't I
Yeah,
find them?" And it's that classic Google just understands keywords better than LinkedIn does. You know, if I know of a recruitment company by an abbreviation, but somebody has written it out in full in their LinkedIn profile, LinkedIn isn't
yeah,
going to find it. You know, shortened names and things, LinkedIn
yeah,
sometimes understands that, you know, Kath might also be Catherine, but not
yeah,
consistently and probably not with my spelling.
yeah.
Whereas
Pretty unique.
Google will be on that immediately.
Yes, yeah.
Um, so yeah, it's definitely an essential skill, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I use it every day too, and not just for, work purposes, so to say. I mean, with us moving home at the moment, I'm Googling like, airlines flying with pets and how to change municipal bills and, all of those things. So it's really, I live in Google all day, every day.
Essential.
Yeah, Excellent. Well, listen,
Oh,
Catherine, you keep well. Enjoy what's left of your summer. I'm sure you're going to have a couple more good weeks.
I'm sure
And
you will.
yeah, thanks for being my guest. And what's next for you? When are we going to see you on the daily workout again?
Oh, possibly not until Meet Your Recruiter Week.
Okay, so October.
Yeah.
Good.
So about a month from now. So yeah,
It'll be nice to have you back. Well,
looking
listen,
forward to
keep
it.
well. Look
You
after your
too.
guinea pig, and we'll
Yeah.
chat soon.
Good luck for the move and everything.
Thank you very much.
Right.
Excellent.
Bye-bye.
Cheers. Bye.